Hypnosis. This is your hypnotist, Santosh Pawar, and today we're going to talk about subconscious mind and its functioning, and along with different elements of the mind. So let's assume this is a mind map, and mind map constitutes of conscious mind, subconscious mind, as we know, and primitive mind is part of our subconscious mind, and critical mind is part of our conscious mind. Now let's talk about each of this. Conscious mind, on average, human being gets 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day. Sounds a lot. But the memory, these are retained are just 1.5 hours on average. And if something is really important to you, that would go in critical mind for analysis to decide either it has to be thrown out after analysis or it has to be passed on to subconscious mind. So our conscious mind helps us with the logic, decision making, reasoning, willpower, necessarily help us to deal with the world. And this conscious mind is 12% of our overall constitution. Now, coming to subconscious mind and its elements, primitive mind. This is something we get by our birth, and it helps us with the flight and fight response. What exactly it means is if we encounter a life-threatening situation or we feel life is threatened, it kicks in flight or fight response, meaning either we'll run away from the situation to make survival, or we will fight the situation to ensure we survive. And no training is needed for this. This is an immediate response. At the blink of an eye, we would end up in a flight or fight response if we see life is threat. Yeah. Now, coming on to subconscious mind, which constitutes of 88%, which is a big chunk. Subconscious mind, over the period of time as we grow up, has positive associations and negative associations based on the feelings we gather, the memories we have, and those are called known associations, positive, negative, and some neutral. An example to understand it on a positive association, if you grew up in a family which had pets or dogs, you will be comfortable if you see a dog and you would want to pet it. Whereas if you had a negative association or negative memories regarding a pet as you grew up, probably you would want to change your pet when you see a dog coming your way. So that's how this positive and negative association works in our subconscious mind, and which makes a behavior, how we will see a situation and how our response would be to that. Now, how does hypnosis helps us? So let's assume a scenario that we want to quit smoking as an example. Now, what happens is our conscious mind is telling us, smoking is injurious to health. You should not smoke. You want to be there for your kids, and you want to get rid of or quit smoking. But what happens with the subconscious mind, which is 88%, is kind of associating that with the pleasure of a nicotine kick. It's probably a social thing for you to get mingling with people who smoke. And then, you don't even think. And in stress situations, you want to smoke and kind of have that kick. So it is associating your smoking with positive or pleasure making thing. And that's the reason your 12% is telling you, get rid of it, quit smoking. But subconscious mind, which is 88%, is associating with a positive pleasure thing. And that doesn't help us with the smoking. Another example probably could be on an exercise note. Now, not everyone will be like that, but let's say in my case, I want to do exercise but my conscious mind is telling me you should exercise, your weight is going up, you should diet and kind of stuff. But the association in my subconscious mind with that is, oh, I need to get up early. It hurts whenever I go for a health center or try to exercise. Or maybe I'm not able to control my diet. All those kind of things. So necessarily, my 12% is telling I should do the gymming, or I should do exercise. But my 88% is saying no, you cannot, because it has a negative association. How does hypnosis help with that? So necessarily, when we are in hypnotic stage, which is a high alert learning stage, in that whatever conscious mind is telling us which is good for us, we open the doors, we bypass the critical mind, and we directly let that heart enter and associate in a positive way in your subconscious mind. If you want to get rid of something, we associate with a negative association. We make a negative association subconscious mind. That way, So you start feeling either you want to make some positive change, so that goes a positive association. You want to make a negative change. So that way, what we're doing is now the conscious and subconscious are not fighting with each other, but they're working together to ensure that what your conscious mind is telling good for you, now you're getting it, or your subconscious mind is helping you bring in that behavior. So that's how our hypnosis helps us in the process, and it can address us and address many of our life challenges as we have been talking about: lack of confidence, phobias, public speaking fears, behavioral changes, modifying our habits, insomnia, weight loss, chronic pain, and so on and so forth. So I hope this information was useful for you. And I appreciate you taking some time to listen to me. And my number will be there in the captions if you want to get associated with me. And appreciate your time. And thank you very much. You have a good one. Thank you.